Welcome back to Meals Without Meat. Today I am sharing with you a recipe for sweet potato and black bean tacos. I know it's a little unconventional, but in the small town that I live in, this is a part of the menu for this taco Mexican restaurant that I love. So we will start by preheating the oven to 425 degrees. You know that's going to take a while, so go ahead and do that. What I've done here is slice sweet potatoes, just one potato actually, it was pretty large, into rather smaller size pieces so that you'll be able to chew it inside your taco without having these huge chunks. Then you want to take a baking pan, line it with wax paper, and put your sweet potatoes on the pan, like so. Spread evenly. For the sweet potatoes only, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And that's all you'll do with the sweet potatoes. That will give it more of a sweet flavor because they are sweet potatoes anyway, but they'll be paired with more of the savory flavors from the black beans. And once your oven preheats, you want to go ahead and put that in the oven. Let's talk about black beans. So you can either make your black beans fresh, you can have them raw in a bag. I do have some of those, and I cook them in a crock pot. They take hours to make, but they're totally worth it because the flavors just kind of marinate in the beans, and it's so good, and I just make a lot at one time. Or you can do canned black beans, open them up, and then heat them up and they're ready to go. Either way works for this recipe. Spices that I'll be adding. So we have a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of paprika, and a teaspoon of black pepper. And then I am chopping up about 4 garlic cloves and a jalapeno pepper. I will actually probably just use a half a jalapeno, but you can vary the spice depending on who you're cooking for. I love tacos. I make tacos fairly often. Honestly, I'm eating Tex-Mex probably more than I should. I think about when my fiance and we went to go see Trevor Noah stand-up comedy, and he was talking about this joke where he says he was talking to his roommate in California, and his roommate said there's nothing more American than tacos, right? And even though it's pretty funny, it kind of feels like that. Like, I don't know anyone who doesn't like tacos. So I'm going to dice these. As you can see, pretty small. I really do like to make sure, obviously, that whatever ingredients we're making for the tacos can fit inside the taco, but also that you don't have too many chunks of spices at all these random times. I want like an even flavor, regardless if you're in the middle of the taco, the end of the taco, the front of the taco. So I dice them up pretty small, and we are going to saute these in water before we add them to the beans, and then we'll let the beans marinate with this while the sweet potatoes are cooking. And the sweet potatoes, I think, will take about 25 to 30 minutes. And so, as you can see, the sweet potatoes took about 30 minutes to cook, and they look delicious, and I'm so excited to eat them in these tacos. I recommend, actually, is to start with the sweet potatoes so that your black beans don't get soggy. You see, just a little bit, but enough to be full after you have a few. I'm making a hot mess. Literally, because it's hot. I really like using cabbage on the tacos. That was introduced to me by my sister during our Christmas vacation. I really like using it because it has more of a texture than regular lettuce, like a lot more crunchy and less soft. And then lastly, salsa. I have not made homemade salsa yet, but that is definitely something I see myself doing in the near future. I like to buy organic salsa. I don't like it when it's jarred. Those have too long of a shelf life, and I have no idea what's in them. I like the ones that expire in like a week or two, and I buy those fresh. And voila, you just serve and enjoy. It's so good. I can't wait to eat it. This is so good. I didn't want to wait any longer. It's so good. It's a really great combination of the sweet and savory. Those spices that we added to the black beans really set this off right. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and remember to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/mealswithoutmeat, and I am at Meatless Maven on Instagram. Thanks for tuning in. Try out the recipe, give it a thumbs up, and enjoy with your family and friends or yourself.